All right, about a month ago, that's in January, the APC Zamfara accused one of your associates,
Yes.
Babangida Sani Shinkafi, of forging membership cards using the name of a known bandit leader, Bello Toji. Did this happen? And what is your direct response to that allegation?
That allegation is malicious, baseless, and highly mischievous. You see, the Babangida Aliyu is a ward chairman in my own ward, Shinkafi South. And he's one of my strong supporter. Because he's from my own ward, electoral ward, Shinkafi South. And when Matawale was a governor of Zamfara State, he was also a director general in Matawale administration. So I'm looking at the forged or falsified membership card. The code they forged is a Zamfara code is 36. And also Turji is not from Kwari. He's from Package under Kurio Ward. And before you are to be registered, you have to bring your NIN, National Identification Number, this national ID card. And you have also to submit your voter's identification number. So how on the earth can Babangida or can Turji even get registered? Babangida has been excluded as a ward chairman from the whole exercise. He has been suspended illegally by the leadership of the party in the state, also in the local government. They are in court, in the state high court, trying to sort it out with the leadership. They are in court. The case has been adjourned to 26 February. So they are just a mere allegation, trying to use it as a scapegoat. You understand? He doesn't have even such knowledge to manipulate such, to do that in a computer. When they are even talking about all these things, Babangida is in Sokoto doing his business. So he was invited by the Department of State Security Service, and he went there and made statement, and he reported about 3 days. He was going there for about 3 days, and they collected his cell phone. After all the forensic audit of his phone, they have not found him wanting, and they have granted him bail and they cleared him.
So you assume it's a political smear, not a security issue?
It's just they want to use it against me because he was a ward chairman from my ward, and he was one of my strong supporters of One Boy Shinkafi Democratic Front. So it's just a mere political propaganda trying to get undue publicity. But they know what they are doing. They know that even looking at the figures of the top 20 states who have top 20 states which APC published, you cannot find Zamfara's name on it. There was no turnout on the APC membership registration in Zamfara State because of the division, because of disunity. As I'm talking to you, there was two attempts to assassinate me, just for mere political motives.
Serious?
Yes. So I went to the mosque to observe Friday prayer in Zamfara State, December 2024. 2024, I was attacked by a group of political talks sponsored. They were carrying all kinds of weapons. And I reported this matter to the Commissioner of Police in Zamfara and the Department of State Security Service. Up to today, I have not taken action. It was just last week. The Office of Inspector General of Police referred back the case to the State Command to make a comment, and they have started making arrests for more than 1 year, 2 months. And in August last year, I was coming back from mosque again. A vehicle, Prado Jeep, with well-armed men with their guns, cover their plate number, dress all black, put marks, block me on the road. And we narrowly escaped and address press on what is going on this situation. So this is situation. A lot of people have been illegally arrested under the directives of this the Minister of State. They were illegally arrested, detained, taken to court.
Are you sure about the allegation?
I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. There are
evidences.
I have evidences to prove because these people were still alive. Rabiu Ahmed Zulmi is still alive, Boka, and Yahya Abubakar was bundled, illegally arrested, detained for many days. This Rabiu Boga was arrested, intimidated, taken to prison, and the court have not found him wanting and discharged him. He was taken to prison for 23 days, and he's a strong APC member from Zulmi local government. How do you expect this person to go and fight for APC during the election period?
Why do you think you are a threat to the Minister of State Defense?
He's in good position to say it. He knows my capacity. He knows my capability. He knows who I am politically. You know yourself. You know who I am politically. So I have been in this game for many decades. And I have supporters across the 14 local government, across 147 wards. I'm an advocate of going against him to run for governorship in 2027.
Does he intend to run for?
He wants to run for an election, and I have seen no reason why he wants to run. He just wants to be an anointed candidate of APC without going through normal democratic process. And even if you want to run, he has the constitutional right to run. But in 1999 to 2007, Ahmed Sani Bakura was governor for 8 years. From 2011 to 2019, Abdulaziz Yari was a governor for 8 years. Bello Matola is a governor for 4 years, and also former governor of Sokoto State, Sokoto State, and former Minister of Works, State for Works, Malaya Abdul Karim, was a governor. They are all from the same senatorial district, the same one local government. All the Mafara local government. Abdulaziz Yari is from Mafara, all the Mafara. Malaya Abdul Karim is from all the Mafara. Matola is from all the Mafara. Yerima is from all Mapara. And from 1999, they were in government house for 20 years. From one zone, and we have 3 zones. The other
2 zones have not produced.
No, the northern zone where I come from, Mahmoud Ali Shinkafi was a governor for 4 years. And Abdulaziz Ziyad defeated him in 2011 and took over. So in now, the Central is serving 1 term. Dawda Lawal is from Central. Central have never taken a shot in the governorship of Zamfara State. So this is the first time for somebody from Central Zone has become governor. And him from the Western Zone, after they spent 20 years, apart from Malaya, who was a governor in Sokoto State, from the same one local government, he want to come back. When we have professors in our zones, when we have PhD holders, I'm a PhD holder. And when he is not educationally even qualified, somebody having a minimum qualification of not even secondary school, SAT.
Do you see his candidacy as a plus for APC, or you think that his candidacy will mess up APC?
It will be if he become a governorship candidate in 2027, before 12 p.m., the incumbent governor will defeat him. Somebody who was a governor of a state, he has funds, He's in the ruling party, APC. And somebody who is a freelancer, a beginner, though that has never been in politics. He has been in the private sector as a banker. He was in APC, defected to PDP. Less than 6 months or 3 months before election, he defected to PDP and won primary in PDP and came and defeated a sitting governor. When you have Almighty Abdulaziz Zahari, Yerima, Mahmoud Ali Shiga, former ministers, former ambassador, somebody like me, who command respect in all the 40 local government, and he came from nowhere and defeated us, hands down. Wobbly, he defeated him. And now you want to go back and run. And run for what? When you are a governor, sitting governor, with all the machineries of government at your disposal, with all Almighty Abdulaziz, everybody know the political, how Abdulaziz command respect in the northern Nigeria politically. But with all Almighty Abdulaziz Yari, who contested the seat of Senate President in the history of Nigeria, which is one of the hottest contests in 2023, and Olawale defeated us. And now, what will he want to do or go and do? After all what the even Dauda is doing.
Insecurity in the north, people say, have gone far too long. And the question is it a failure of leadership?
Yeah, it's a failure of leadership. Not only on the part of the state governors, but even on the part of the federal government. Looking at the time of how the issue of insurgency started in the Northeast in 2009, almost 17 years now. Huge amount of money have been appropriated on the issue of national security and defense on the fiscal budget annually. Up to today, it has not changed the narratives. If you look at what is happening also in the Northwest, North Central, armed banditry come to existence around 2011 to date. Almost 15 years, and still persistently, intently, continuous on daily basis, and it has overspilled almost 5 states in the Northwest. Only Kano, even Kano, only Jigawa, there was no reported cases of armed banditry. But Kano, in Shanono local government, other local government that share boundary with Katsina State, it have escalated to such local government. So on the part of the state government and also on the part of the federal government, there's no political will to curtail the situation once and for all.
All right, let's look at the argument that the northern governors, are they doing enough, or they are hiding behind religion and not facing the real monster?
Yeah, you see, the issue of religion may not arise in this situation. I may say there is a higher level of allegation by some security analysts and security experts and even political observers. Most of this issue of insecurity, some politicians, unpatriotic politicians, are using it for political gain, especially if it is pre-election year. So most of the politicians had been using it as a yardstick for electionary campaign against the incumbent government. If I take you back to 2015, Buhari and even this Tinubu used insecurity in 2015 against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. That is the major campaign weapons which was used against unseating Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015. And in 2023, in Zamfara State, the issue of insecurity played the major component in defeating Bello Matole by Dr. Olawale in 2023. So both the state governors and the federal government are not doing the needful, and there's no much political will to curtail the situations.
All right, there are accusations that northern elites, including people like you, are partly responsible for where the region is today, both economically and otherwise. What do you say to this?
Yeah, you see, most of the problem we're having with these governors since the advent of democracy in 1999, there is no commitment by the northern elite to develop the region. We have abundant arable land which you can use for agriculture, and it was left uncultivated. We have abundant solid minerals which we can also develop to create wealth, to create employment, and also to fight poverty. But it was left underdeveloped, unutilized. And if you use the renewable energy, we have abundant sunlight we can use to even also develop the sector by using it for electricity supply, and also to use it in the smaller and medium industries. But because of bad governance, corruption, and the region still remain underdeveloped. And all this issue of insecurity, poverty, out of school children, because of bad governance, there is no commitment. Most of these governors, they are not patriotic, and they are not having the people they are leading at heart, and they lead without fear of God. All this money being appropriated from the federation account, most of the governors are not using the funds to develop their states, but most of these governors are diverting the money, supporting the money for personal enrichment. That's why you see most of these governors have a lot of baggages, either EFCC or ICPC. Understand, most of the former governors cut across the southern and the northern states, all of them have a lot of baggages in billions, in trillions at EFCC, ICPC, and other anti-graft agencies, because they don't have a manner of patriotism to develop the state they have governed, or they are governing. So all this issue of insecurity, when you apply homegrown solution and you address the root causes of this insecurity, I think this will be a thing of the past.